These Bangladeshi buses look beat as hell for a surprisingly sinister reason. It's not just because of the scraping and bashing. I mean, that's an issue. It doesn't help. Instead, there's a root problem that has created a deadly high-speed bus race culture.
Oh my God.
And these have quickly become the most dangerous roads on Earth. Today, we're taking an average bus ride through Bangladeshi streets and counting the near misses, the crashes, and just generally trying not to die. You might think it would take more than just one bus ride in Bangladesh for a near-death experience. You would be wrong. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why drivers are choosing to race these 20-ton death machines on public roads, what happens when things go wrong, and why this is very unlikely to change anytime soon. Welcome to Syedabad, Dhaka. This place is not just a bus station, it's this 24/7 metal smashing arena. Look at the buses. They aren't vehicles, they're 20-ton death machines.
All right, and they have how many buses here, you were saying?
More than 20,000 buses.
All right, and so we're about to get on one of these buses.
Yeah.
Am I gonna die?
Okay, no, it don't gonna be die, but this is the risky travel by bus, but it don't gonna be die.
All right, sounds lovely. Let's go. Guys, this bus stop is kind of crazy. There's so many buses when you get the drone in the air. It's just kind of wild. It's just all in and around this big underpass. There's noise everywhere. There's chickens, there's geese. You gotta be careful.
20,000 buses, all of them racing, smashing, and generally trying, well, not to die. But guys, you don't treat a 20-ton vehicle like a goddamn bumper car without leaving some serious scars.
Guys, look at this shit. That thing is just beat to hell. It is beat to hell like this, not because it's bumping around in city traffic, because these drivers literally race between locations. And at full speed, they're smashing into each other. Because there is not 1 inch of this bus that is not completely beat to hell. It is completely hammered. And it's not some kind of crazy Mad Max vehicle. Actually, it is. That's exactly what it is. Guys, check out this view. You sort of got that bare bones cockpit. This looks like a war vehicle of some kind. And then just like, that's what you're looking out of. I suppose he doesn't really need that side. Right-handed driving, right? I like this as well. Picture some guy on the inside.
That first bus was a classic testament to Dakar's history. This rolling museum of dents and scratches. But for the actual mission, I need a driver with a bit more youthful aggression. I need a contender.
Hi guys, here she is, the beast. Could be my last ride. She's pretty beat up, but the driver assures me he is the best in the business. However, we still have to race to get the most passengers. That's how he makes his money. That is the incentive. All right guys, let's take a look inside this beast. What do we got? We got some solid steel boarding. We got a pretty bare bones dash going here. Gearbox, I think I can see straight to the floor. Oh yeah, there's some nice holes. That looks fun. The control panel and my rigged up action camera. There is no speedo anymore, apparently. Unless it's like hiding behind there. Oh yeah, there's a speedo. And that's pretty much it. We got a little bit of vision, there's a couple of cracks, but, I don't know, I'm hoping I survive. What is going on with my hair? Always so crazy nowadays. And I'm gonna walk into one of these barber shops here. I'm gonna like hope that these guys don't even notice what's going on. Years ago, I was always trying to hide my hairline on camera. In fact, I even had 2 hair transplants that I paid for myself. So when Elite Hair reached out to me and volunteered to kind of like finish the job, cover up the one area that I was still super uneasy about, I jumped at the chance. Elite Hair are one of the top clinics in the entire world. They have more than 100,000 patients every single year.
The process was like way smoother than I ever could have imagined. All the way from the airport pickup to the hotel they booked me in to the surgery itself, it felt just like this 5-star experience. Alright, so this was my hairline before the surgery and even before the surgeries years ago when I was like really worried about it. Right now we're cutting off some hair so you can see what it looks like now, a little bit more upfront and in detail. This is 6 months later, and I don't know, I think it looks relatively natural. You can see this is where the surgery was, and I don't think you can tell the difference. It kind of looks like the hair that just originally grew there, which of course is the goal. It's crazy how much confidence grows back with your hair. Like I used to think about all these different camera angles, and now I don't think about anything like that anymore. So it worked out for me, maybe it'll work out for you. If you've ever thought about it, why not get a free consultation? There is a link in the description below. Check it out. But it's not just about the machines, it's about the crews running them.
Hi guys, we're loaded up. This lady and her son have no idea what the hell has gone down. This driver has my life in his hands. And it is kind of chaos. I don't know what's gone down. There's a lot of banging happening on the bus.
Here's what's really going on. Every bus in Bangladesh is run by a 3-man crew. A driver, a hustler who sort of hangs out the side door yelling the route out and just dragging people in, and a third guy that sort of floats around helping out, collecting money.
Hi guys, it looks like we're kicking off. Not exactly sure how comfortable I should feel right now. Driver has a big ass smile on his face. Everybody else, they look kind of bemused, slightly terrified despite their frequent trips. I don't know if you can hear anything. All I know is I hope I don't die right now. I certainly have no seatbelt, and we are right in the prime position to head right through that windscreen. So in the city like this, there's a lot of traffic, so it's not too fast. But at times it picks up, and you don't need too much speed, as we just saw, to like get pretty nicked up.
These guys aren't just co-workers, they're a unit, a team, they're brothers. They live on the bus, they sleep together, they eat together.
They live on this bus basically.
Yeah, the staffs, all the bus staffs, they sleep at night inside the bus.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And they too frequently die together.
And the general gist of why these guys are driving so fast is because of the competition. They're trying to get ahead.
Yeah, exactly. They have to do this because they have to pay for the bus owner, they have to pay for them, and they have to pay like for fuel. So everything like a contract base. So for that reason, they have to earn more money.
They run 24-hour shifts together and they risk their lives every single day. This job isn't a paycheck, it's survival. Here's what's going on. Believe it or not, this chaos isn't accidental. It's by design. Bus companies pull 2 simple levers to create the situation. First, they don't pay normal wages. The team gets a cut of the takings. Maybe there's a tiny base pay if you're lucky, but mostly it's entirely on commission. And that means if the bus is empty, you don't earn less, you earn nothing.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, but we need some customers. Oh, and you see it. They're taking them all.
No passengers means no food for you and your family. No rent, no money to send home, nothing.
How long has he been driving this for?
He got license for 10 years, last 10 years ago. So he has started driving since he was 9 years old.
9?
9 years old at 2008.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's normal in Bangladesh.
The second lever though is what takes it over the edge.
We just smacked into another bus at like a bus stop, and at this point that feels like almost normal. It's kind of crazy how quickly you kind of like acclimatize to this stuff. Just wild.
It compounds with the first lever and things just get kind of disastrous. Bus companies then release multiple buses on the same route at the same time. That's right, there's no spacing, there's no timetable, no enforcing gaps like you would in the West. It's not like they're every 30 minutes. They're just kind of random, but whenever they let them go, it's 2 or 3 buses rolling out together. And because you're running the same route, at every stop, whoever arrives first is going to take everything. Not most of the passengers, but all of them. They're all going to funnel into that first bus. Once the first bus arrives, there's nothing left. The second bus maybe gets some scraps. The third bus gets nothing.
Oh my God.
And when your pay is already razor thin, that loss isn't abstract. That's food off your family's table. So the buses, they move faster.
All right, here we go, guys. That is the bus we're trying to get past.
Drivers push, they tailgate inches off bumpers, or just like not at all, they just bash into each other. They overtake blind, they swerve to block each other. They drive off-road if needed. They brake late. And they do anything to get in front and to stay in front of the pack.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my fucking God, man. That was crazy. That bus is not gonna let us pass. Like, he is swerved all over the place. Not let us get past. I swear to God, I thought I was about to go straight through that window. That was wild.
How is that?
Hey guys, I just saw my life flash before my eyes. That was crazy. Again, if one bus tries to pass the other one, he's literally just going to swerve in front of it. They are not going to let that happen because you're taking money, taking food out of his family's life.
It's not because they love danger, it's not because they're adrenaline junkies, although I do think that the guys who tend to stay in this job kind of pick that up over time. You sort of need to. And it's become this kind of twisted version of the Formula One situation, where you have one team that's meant to sort of come together, to be united, but instead they create direct competition between their own drivers. And it's designed to push them to the limit. And it creates that zero-sum psychology where every win your supposed teammate receives feels like theft. And just like in Formula One, the resentment, it compounds. You're competing with guys just like you, guys who are just as desperate. Every stop, every blocked overtake, every time another bus eats while yours goes home empty, that goes in the memory bank. And there is no way you're letting them beat you next time.
Alright, we're past. Hi guys, we've made it past. We managed to cut that guy off. We're now ahead. I don't know what happens now. Maybe he tries to pass us again. But we managed to kind of cut him off on a corner. The opportunity to pass really is when you're trying to pick up a customer. Once you're on the road, I mean, you've really got no shot. They'll just try and cut you off. In this instance, he was able to use like a black car as like a screen. He wasn't able to get cut off because there was a car in between. So there's like tactics to this driving.
And so Bangladesh's roads just turn into full-blown racetracks at times, buses doing incredibly dangerous maneuvers at incredibly high speeds, often at night. And it's on public roads, not a racetrack. They're in outdated 20-ton buses with bad brakes, drivers at the end of 24-hour shifts. There's no runoff zones, no yellow flag, no safety car team, just pedestrians, motorbikes, families, kids walking to school. And the results are inevitable and disastrous.
I just want them bad party.
Guys, in case you just thought this was like fun and games, I mean, obviously no one's that stupid. But we're just on the road and yeah, we run into this. Like, there's real consequences here for these buses. I mean, this thing here, we're just traveling between a couple of cities, flipped over on its side, just ahead of us. They're about to like haul it over, try and get it out of the way. I don't know if everyone's okay. Hopefully so, but it's no playing around. Kind of crazy, I've never seen a bus just get and flip back over like that. Pretty incredible what you can do with a couple of guys in a winch. Also incredible like how efficient this is. It's like a bus just flips over. These guys just get right on it, flip it back over, get the route moving, just like another Tuesday. No one gives a shit. Just happens all the time. Man, that's one wild ride. Bro. Alright, so what happened?
That young boy, it was right around 5:30 in the evening.
20 to 25 passengers in this bus.
Yeah.
So the driver was sleepy, feeling sleepy. So the first passengers told me that he let the driver know that be aware, drive like a safe, because I am seeing you that you are not feeling very good as a good driver. So he warned 2 times, and after then, within like 5 minutes, the driver make that accident. You know?
Wow, so it was obvious to the passengers that he was sleepy.
Yeah, see, he was sleepy.
It was exactly when the car crossed over the bridge to the small island in the middle of the river. The person who was sitting on my side, he suddenly fell right on top of me. 2 more people from that other side also fell over. I was trapped underneath 3 different people. I kept saying, "My brother, please lift me up, lift me up, lift me up, please help me." Then the one who was on my side finally pulled me up. After being pulled up, I simply couldn't figure out from where we actually got out. That is exactly why this part is broken. We all managed to get out from right here.
You got out through this broken part, sir. All right, how many passengers were in the car?
About 20 or 22 people.
20 or 22 people. Did anyone die?
No one died. Super lucky.
Yes.
Some were injured. I saw his hand was broken.
All right.
He was in this hospital. After his treatment, his elder brother came.
In Jessore
At Jessore Hospital.
Hospital, and the driver?
There's no trace of the driver.
The driver ran away right after the accident?
The driver has left by the grace of Allah.
Over
Wow,
there.
that's crazy,
He just
man.
ran away.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You think this kind of thing happens all the time?
Yeah, all the time. This is happening all the time in Bangladesh.
It's like
and
normal,
this
like
is
it seems
normal,
like
yeah.
clockwork. They just
Yeah,
haul
yeah,
it off,
yeah.
clear it out.
Yeah, something like this.
Everyone goes about their business.
Yeah.
Man, wild, huh? It looks pretty clear, like the bus has like come along and it's just hit one of these road dividers and it's flipped it like a big ramp. I don't imagine it was perfectly shaped like that beforehand. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.